welcome back, and if you're new to this channel, welcome. Here we talk all about productivity, organization, and getting creative. If that sounds interesting to you, then don't forget to hit that subscribe button. So for today's video, we're going to be talking about what's on my phone and how I use it to keep me productive. So here I have the iPhone 12 Pro Max in gold, and I actually did an unboxing of this video, and I'll actually have it linked down below and in the cards. And on my phone, I just have a glass screen protector right now, and the case that I have on my phone right now is the Otter Symmetry series case, and it's in the color Stardust, so it looks very beautiful, and it also has a pop socket because with small hands and such a big phone, I need some type of grip to hold on to it so that I don't drop it. So just a reminder for all my wallpapers or my phone case or anything else that you see in this video, it'll probably be in the description box so you guys can go check it out for yourselves. Okay, so first you guys see my lock screen, and I usually change my lock screen every week to almost every day. The longest I'll leave it is maybe like a month. And the reason why I change it so much is because I love just cycling through my wallpapers, you know, changing it for the season, the day, how I'm feeling that week, and it just makes me happy having different types of wallpapers. This is my home screen, and as you can see, it looks very iOS 14, and the wallpaper is actually from Pinterest. Again, it'll be linked down below. And then I added these widgets. So the first widget that I have at the top is just my calendar, just to see what's upcoming in my events. And then I have this widget to the side, and it just has my music and my podcast. And then over here, I just have a quote that I love and live by, and a time where the sun rises and sunsets. Alright, so moving on to the next screen, and when iOS didn't have widgets, I was a one home screen person type of gal. Alright, so here is everything that I usually keep on my home screen, and then now that we have the app library, I minimized it down a lot. So here we just have the settings, the fitness app for my Apple Watch, just so I can keep track of that activity. And then we have the health app, and then the watch app for my watch, and this is just all my favorite watch home faces. Moving on, we have a clock, and this just has all of my alarms for naps, schools, and checking my school app. So I make sure that my grades are good. Here we have files, and then we also have this hour tracker, and basically if I'm doing freelance work, this is where I like to track my hours. And then out of my utilities folder, we have my productivity folder, and this is just some stuff that I like to have on hand. I have my Google Docs, I have my Google Keep app, Google Tasks, and then in here we also have Good Notes. Moving on to my little watch folder, and here I just have Spectrum TV, Hulu, Disney Plus, Prime Video, Shazam. I know it's not a streaming app, but I had nowhere else to put it, so that's where I put it. And I also have Netflix and Tubi. And then I also have an editing app, and here I have LumaFusion, ProTake, Clips. I really like Clips. It's pretty fun to use. The filters on here really just get me going. I love it. So that's that. And then over here we have this app called Lyft, and then Visco, and this is basically just an app to use for your Instagram stories, so I just have one right now. And then Visco, of course. Moving on to just a random folder, this should be named shopping. We'll change that later. And here I just have Amazon, Target, Aerie, which is American Eagle, and Etsy. Moving on to things that aren't in the folders, these are things that I'm going to almost every day. And here we have Milkshake, which is an Instagram website. I have YouTube Studio to keep track of comments and just reply. And then I also have this 1 second a day, which basically you just record 1 second, and then at the end of the year, here we're taking one right now. And then at the end of the year, you just have a video of your whole year in 1 second, from 1 second clips. And I really like it. I know this is going around everywhere, so I'm really glad that someone showed it because I would have loved this in like middle school. And then we of course have my Photos app. Here I have Google Photos, which is basically like unlimited photos storage. And it's basically the best thing ever for freeing up space on your phone. And then we also have Precule, I think that's how you say it. And then we also have Villo, which is my favorite editing app for like videos. I have this app which controls all the lights in my house. And then we have this app which controls the light for the string lights in my room. And then moving on to mail, and then here we have Notion, which I will talk about in a minute. And then YouTube, TikTok. I'm trying to get better at posting a lot, but yeah. Snapchat, Google Calendar, Twitter, Pinterest. This is Instagram. And then here we have Now Then Pro, and it's basically just a time tracking app. And then obviously at the bottom, we just have my phone, messages, Safari, and photos. So I like to keep those at the bottom because that's where my thumb naturally lies and that's what I'm going to the most. And then moving on into my app library, and then I have Facebook, which I don't use. This app called Lens, which is like Instagram for your Apple Watch, and it's pretty cool. I use it when I run, but that's when I used to run for the marathon and didn't bring my phone. So yes, I don't think I need that anymore, but I still have it. I paid for it, so we're keeping it. And I also have SoundCloud on here, but I don't really use SoundCloud that much anymore since I have Apple Music. I have Lightroom not installed in here just because sometimes I use it, sometimes I don't. This Mixcam, which is basically you record front facing and back facing. Basically, you could just do this and you can record, which is pretty cool. Which is basically, you could take a picture of like a physical photo and it'll turn it into a digital one. Pixar is actually what I used to make my lock screen called Snow, which I haven't really got to playing yet, but I'm guessing it's another editing app because I literally have so many. I think they're so fun. Widgetsmith is how I got my widgets on my home screen and Zoom, because, you know, school life. Okay, so basically in health and fitness, we have this workout app, which basically you just put like a workout and then how long you want to do it and how many sets you want to do. Lose It, just a calorie counter. And then water reminders. I love that app. It just reminds you when to drink water, like every 5 minutes, every hour, however you want to set it. And then these are the games I have. I haven't played games on my phone in like a long time, so I think I might want to start playing again. And that is it. Alright, so the first productivity app that I love is Now Then Pro. It's $2.99, but the best $2.99 I've ever spent. There is a free version, but it is limited to how many tasks you have. So if you do want to just track certain things, you can use the free version, but I want to track like everything, so I got the paid version. So first of all, it's honestly just really fun to look at all the data from what you did that day. So I'm still trying to get used to like tracking everything, but so far I've felt like I've kind of been doing well with it. So the second reason why I love it as a productivity app, it keeps me from multitasking, because when you're fully focused in just one task, you're most likely to get it done faster and to do your best on whatever you're doing. Also, what I found is that when I'm time tracking, I'm like, all right, I'm done with this task, what can I do next? So it always keeps me on my toes of what can I do or how can I maximize my time. Okay, next moving on to Notion, which is the like organization database app, and this one is free. This is where I just keep literally almost everything, but why I love it for my phone, it can sync anywhere. For example, I could be watching a TikTok and they'll be recommending a movie, and I will want to keep track of the movie that I want to watch, so I'll just jump into Notion really quick and add in what I want to watch because it's already perfectly set up for me. I just go into my collections and have all the movies and shows I want to watch. If I get an idea in my head, I could automatically just go into my brain dump section and throw whatever I need in there, and then from that I could just put it whatever page it needs to be in. The big reason why though I love Notion is because I don't have to go digging through like multiple apps. Like over here I have a grocery list, over here I have movies and TV shows, over here I have my notes for something. it just keeps it all compiled in one place. So I can go on and on about why I love Notion, but I'm gonna cut myself off there, and we're going to move on to the next app, which is obviously my Google Calendar. You guys know about this if you guys watch my videos, because I talk about Google Calendar all the time. Now, it is free. I keep track of all my assignments in here, classes, and also just events like uploading schedule, filming, reminders. It just really keeps me on track of what times I need to be doing stuff, and reminders, and just keeping myself in check with daily tasks. And then moving on to my next app, and this is actually GoodNotes. It is $7 on the App Store. But the reason why I love it is because I have my digital bullet journal in here. I do have a video of me making my digital bullet journal. I'll have it linked in the cards. I don't always have to rely on my iPad to like import like a journal entry or something. And also in here I have daily tasks for like my personal self, because in Google Calendar I have my school task, and then here I have my personal task. I also just did my February plan with me, so if you guys want to go watch that, I'll have it linked down below. It's over on my Instagram. And also here I have my weekly habits, so I could keep track of them from in my phone. Okay, so I think that is it for all the apps that I use to keep me productive when I'm just on my phone, or just remind me that, hey, you have these apps for a reason. So if you have gotten into this video and found it helpful, I would love for you to hit that like button and subscribe to my channel for more videos like this. And again, everything that I talked about will be linked down below, from my phone case to my wallpapers. It'll be in the description box, and I'll see you next time. Bye.